Thank you for coming. We are here having two presentations. The presenters will essentially tell you something about themselves and then go on with the presentation. I am a moderator. My name is Vladimir Gligorov. I work here at the Vienna Institute for International Economic Studies. And I was talking to Moimir, and I was thinking about what perhaps I could say at the very beginning on these public governance issues. And I thought maybe I could say a few words on how governance is perceived in the Balkan region, basically in the so-called Western Balkan region, and probably you could generalize that on Southeast Europe. But what I wanted to refer to is, and I understand that there has been a presentation already, but I have been involved in something called Balkan Barometer. The new survey came out like 2 days ago. And among other things, it asked business people and the general public about the perception of a number of governance issues. Of course, corruption is one of those, but it goes beyond that. Generally about economic policies, about what should these economic policies be, but also more generally, I would say, and this is the point I actually want to make, is that in a way, a series of questions are there that should answer to the question of to the query, how helpful, so to speak, or how supportive various aspects of governance are for the public and for the business people. And I would just mention two overall impressions one gets from answers to all these questions. One is that both the general public and the business people essentially look to themselves and to social relations and to various connections, so they invest in social relations, because they don't think that the public governance or the states they live in will be of any help to them. So there is a big disconnect between the governments and the ordinary people, or business people also. So that's one point that you see. One indicator of dissatisfaction is that, on average, having all these countries put together, close to 50% of people would actually, if they could, leave the region and live or work somewhere else. This is a rather unprecedented number. So that's one observation. The other observation is that more or less you get the impression that the people are thinking that, or seeing their governments mostly as a burden rather than as a solution to their problems. The only thing in which people have interest is a job in the private sector, in the public sector. The jobs in the public sector are actually sought after. If you know the situation in the labor market, that would not surprise you. But in terms of the government be helpful on all the other issues, security, justice issues of whatever governments do, education and all of health and stuff like that, these are not really good numbers in terms of judging as to how supportive the governments in this region are. So overall, you have a feeling that people trust themselves for what they can accomplish, but they think that the governments are standing in their way. So that's sort of my introduction to that. Now, who wants to talk first? So Moimir will take the floor first, and then